wait a second. Get everyone coming in last minute. All right. Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming. So today we're going to be talking about ultra reading, a huge concept that actually changed the way that I look at books and my library in general. And before actually I learned about this concept, I actually hated reading, didn't really read at all or read very little. The only time I would read would be in school or something that would kind of interest me, but I would never read a book. Then someone introduced me to this concept called Mark Hoverson, who's an 8-figure earner online. And he taught me this, and ever since I learned this concept, I've loved books, and I actually went on a buying rampage. I think I bought this month already. I've ordered 3 books in, and one came in, and I'm really excited. I'm excited to share with you. So let's just dive right into this. So basically, this concept is called ultra reading. And what I like to do, and I'm going to wait for you guys, go grab a book, some non-fictional book. I'll give you guys a few seconds to do that. Sure, there's something beside. And the chat bar beside, if you just let me know that you guys could hear me, someone, that'd be awesome. All right. So I'll just grab any book. So this one. This is Yes. And whenever you buy a book like this, you buy it for a reason. You're not just going to buy it because the cover's kind of pretty. Well, you might, but you normally buy the book because you want to learn a key thing about that book. So if I grab a book, this one's called Invisible Selling Machine. I bought this book for one purpose. That purpose was because I wanted to learn how I could create an invisible selling machine, or this one, 4-Hour Work Week. I bet all of you guys have that. I bought this one because I wanted to learn how to have a 4-hour work week, right? And I could just keep going. Hypnotic writing, I want to learn how to have hypnotic writing. Or 10X rule, outliers. Like, guys, I honestly I do what I'm saying, right? So grab that book and just look at it. Sometimes you want to get in the mood, right? You need to get excited. It's not just like you're going to get kicked back and read the book page by page and bore yourself, right? I grab the book and I look at it at first, get a little mad at it, get excited, get that adrenaline flowing. Because scientifically it's proven when you have adrenaline flowing, you're going to remember it, right? Do you guys remember what you had to eat 2 months ago? No. Do you remember your first kiss? Yes. That's because adrenaline was going. So I like to look at it, get a little mad at the book, get the blood flowing. Some people like to actually put the book down on the floor and do a little tribal dance around it and pretend that you're actually grabbing the information that you want from the book. Mark Hoverson takes it another step to the next level, and he actually sometimes puts honey on the book and will lick it off. Or one thing I like to do is I actually get mad at the book and I hit it a little bit, wanting to get mad at it, thinking, you know what, I want the content out of this book, so get a little mad at it. So everyone just get a little mad at the book, beat it up a little bit. I actually have dents in a few of my books because throw it around and show it that it's going to teach me that information. So then just take about a minute. So I'll set the timer on my phone for 1 minute. And in this minute, I want you guys to just quickly skim through. Don't get caught up reading. Just skim through it really quickly. Okay? And let me just start this timer. 1 minute. All right. Is everyone ready? Got your book? Timer's going to start. It's going to start now. So just slowly flip through. Just and then anything that catches your eyes, you could just look at quickly. Should be about halfway through the book, 30 seconds left. I'm going too slow. And you should be done. All right, and no, I didn't read this entire book word for word. Good question. But that was one way. So when you were skimming through that, you probably had something that caught your eye. Probably remembered it might be something like that caught your eye, right? Kind of like what you could gain from your loss. That caught my eye. So you could start that way, or another way you could go into it. Let's go to the table of contents and just look through it really quickly, read by read, and I'm sure something in there will catch your eye. And let's see what catches my eye. I actually really want to, so it's what can gain from loss. So then, right, because I wanted to learn in this book, I wanted to learn how I could get people to say yes. It's pretty simple. That's the only reason I bought this book. I didn't buy this book so I could read all 150 pages. I read this book because I just want to learn how I could get people to say yes in my business. So what you do after you find something, because in that book you actually, there's going to be something that catches your eye. It could be a graph, it could be a picture, it could be a words, it could be something in bold, it could be a headline, it could be a chapter, anything like that. So then after you find that, this should only be, you should be a minute in, right? Because you took that minute to scan through the book. Then you set your phone again on a timer for 2 minutes. And in that 2 minutes, you just power read, just skimming through, reading certain things in that chapter on how you're going to learn about that. So let's do that again. Let's just do a minute so it's a little bit quicker. So just scan through, read. All right, let's just end there. So did any of you get some content out of that book in that short amount of time? Oh, Rita just got her book. All right. So Rita just quickly scroll through the book. So when I did that quick reading in this actual book from the chapter, What Can You Gain from Your Loss? And when I was quickly skimming through this, it was talking about Coca-Cola did a study, and quite a few people actually preferred the sweeter taste of Pepsi compared to Coke. And what Coke decided to do was take their original Coke off their market and put a new Coke in, which would be sweeter, and they thought, you know what, people like it more because it's sweet like Pepsi. But that didn't work, and then they went back to their original formula. And what I actually got from that is always look back at your prior mistakes, because you could learn off of everything that you did wrong before. Like, I did this, why didn't I make this sale before? So go back, check why, and you know what, maybe follow up with a person, and always learning from your mistakes is essentially what I got from that, right? And so right from there, I spent 2 minutes on this book. I could put that book down and I could apply that directly to my business. Or I could go grab another book and do the exact same. And I could read quite a few books in a short amount of time, and I actually get quite a bit of information from it because I could put that to my business right away. And another thing that I really love about ultra reading is when a lot of people with their library, they look at their library and they actually get a sense of not feeling confident with it because, oh, this book I didn't read and I bought it because I was going to read it but I didn't have the time, or I got halfway through that book and stuff like that. Or another thing that people really get caught up on is they can't buy another book until they finish the book that they're reading before. So I can't buy this book that someone told me about till I finish this book, or so on and so on, right? But that's not true. That's actually a really bad way of putting it. Yeah, Hypnotic Writing is a great book. I love that one. But so with the libraries, I look at this, and since I have such enjoyment out of the book, right? Like I look at my 4-hour work week and I remember beating it up, and I remember all the information that I got from that book, right? So I actually get a lot of joy looking at my books, and I actually know that I got information out of this that made me money, because in the short amount of time, I've probably been reading this book for a total amount of not even 20 minutes, right? Where this book probably would take me a few days reading quite a bit to get through, but instead I just used the ultra reading concept to get what I wanted directly pulled out of the book. The book's essentially throwing the information at me that I could put to my business right away. Another thing that I really like to do, and I've been taught by Mark Overson to do, is grab your book, and I like to put my books all over the place. If you go into my bathroom, I have books under the bathroom sink, and you open that up and there's books there. I have books on everywhere, right? So I could just sit down, grab a book sometimes, and 2 minutes later I actually have something that I could pull out of it. And I get a lot of sense of joy from every book I have. I have a book wedged between my bed actually as we speak. I don't know what book that is, but I remember I put it there, and I'm going to pull it out one night that I'm going to bed, and I could pull something out, and I might get a great fact that I could apply right to my business right away. Has anybody went through their book a little bit and got any information out of it? You could write on the sidebar if any of you have. All right, so everyone has a book, right? Don't be shy, don't be shy. You could write it right in the sidebar. I know you guys both know how to write. No? Everyone's going to be shy today? All right, that's totally fine. So I'll show one more time I'll do it how I would do ultra reading any day. So I'm going to grab a book right out of here. Let's go to the big one. So 4-hour body. I bought this book because I wanted to learn quite a bit of different ways that I could work out and grow myself. So let's pick up the book. I like to smash it around a bit. Big book you could throw. Maybe throw it over there, throw it here. Get mad at the book. Then, do your tribal dance, do whatever you guys want, get the adrenaline flowing, and then just skim through the book, pull the information right out of it. This webinar went a little faster than I was expecting, but I actually learned a lot of this information from Mark Overson, who I said, and if you guys, I really hope that you could apply this to your everyday life. I really hope that you could take some of this information. I really hope that you could apply it to your business. And I learned this all from something called Lifestyle Design Network. And I really hope that you could put this into your own definition of lifestyle design. I'll actually show you guys quickly what I'm talking about. All right. Show my screen. All right. So this is the webpage that I actually learned it all from. They have quite a bit of information actually on, There we go. Nope, now it's just time to play. But they have quite a bit of other information that I've learned and I've applied to my life, and it's actually changed my life for the better. And if you guys have any other questions, I'm going to be wrapping this up pretty quick. If you have any questions, just write in the sidebar. And if no one writes soon, I'm going to be wrapping it up. No questions, nothing at all. No? All right. Oh. So if any of you guys have questions, just contact me on Facebook, and I'll be excited to share some more information with you guys. And also, if you have questions about Lifestyle Design Network, just send me a message on Facebook. And for everyone else, have a great day, and hope that you could use this information in the future to build yourself. All right, cheers. Bye.